Hello everyone, this is Chris from GBC First Academy. I'm going to give a trade update on British Pound US dollar. I earlier gave a trade forecast for British Pound US dollar. I think that should be Sunday or maybe Monday thereabout on this very trade. And I said I was expecting price to move to the upside because why fundamentally the British economy is doing very good. They seem to be recovering from a technical recession while the American economy seems to be moving to the downside. So there's more likely going to be an intersection, and that intersection more or less seems to be favoring the British economy. So I said what I'm expecting price to do is present British pound to move to the upside. And I think I was somewhere here. I said earlier that I put a trade. Was it Friday about to the buy side, and I was taking out. Then later I put a trade later to the buy side. Then I said that for us to be technically bullish, policies that I wanted us, what was policies I'm expecting is that price will take this very high. Once price takes this very high on retracement, one can actually um, enter the trade. Though we have already been bullish fundamentally, but we have not been bullish technically. Right now, we're actually bullish technically. There are a number of things to observe on this very chart, the break of structure, which I spoke about in the last video. Then equally to all the things I'm putting here, this was supposed to be resistance. When price was coming to the downside, this was a zone of imbalance, and it was expected that price was supposed to sell here. And what price simply did that price gave a reaction and price moved to the upside. So this very resistance has now become support. So within this very zone, I'm expecting price to move back to the upside. And so if this very zone is, of course, within a discount zone, it of course now becomes a high probability setup. And part of the things that you can do is you can wait for price to come to that very zone on the 15 minutes or on the 15 minutes, and you can use a lower time frame entry to move to take price to the upside. Another thing you could equally do is, of course, make use of your fib. If I make use of my fib, I'll be looking at the last zone where price was swept to the downside. That was the last zone. The last zone price was swept to the downside was about if I come this was about 1.244 thereabouts. And of course, you observe that this very support falls within this very fib discount zone. And this very zone is about around 1.2542. Of course, I'm just assuming price remains at this becomes London high. This becomes London high. So the likely place to enter will be basically below support, and below support we have a fib level of 0.61, and of course that 0.61 has a confluence of 1.2542, and of course it's very close to the psychological level of 1.255 thereabouts. So, and of course if one is taking this very trade by virtue of fib, by virtue of support, by virtue of discount, by virtue of lower time frame entry, where it's now going to be the likely place I'm going to be my take profit. My take profit is going to be an average of 1.280. That's I'm looking about an average of 250 pips. 250 pips. Of course, like I always say, trading is very, very risky. Make sure that whatever you are putting is what you can afford to lose. No matter how good analysis may be technically, we don't own the market. The market is a market, and you could make a very beautiful analysis and it could still go against you. So always, things I would advise you to do, one is to always apply risk management. Please, if you enjoy this very video, things you can do to help this very channel is to subscribe. Things you can do is to comment. Things you can do is to give a thumbs up. Things you can do is equally share this very video. Thank you.